Oh, man, it's great. We got some of the greatest backs. My whole line is amazing. And then they still got to honor the each threats we have because we could pass the ball still and our quarterback can run. So our thing is pick your poison. Who you want to get beat by?
Is there kind of like a confidence coming in and seeing how kind of small they were up deep front for your offense? You guys talk about that during the week at all?
We knew that they were young and small. But the thing is we took it as don't underestimate them because the way they play relentless. They might be young and small, but they still run after the ball, and they have great motors. And if we sit here and fall asleep on that, they'll beat us every time.
Just talk about those 2 drives where they just committed to running it every time. Is that what you want to see?
Oh, man, as an offensive lineman, ain't nothing better than that because it's more than even us running the ball. The coach told us, we putting the game in your hands. O-line, the game is in your hands. It's up to y'all to win this game. So it's that you can't ask for nothing better than that.
Talk about those 2 young bucks you have at guard there. What's kind of your assessment of them? You're a scout. What you say about them?
Great, man. The sky's the limit with them because coach is smart when they set everything up. They got me playing left tackle. We got a veteran center, and our right tackle's a veteran. So they're in between older guys. So I just tell, sometimes even Will, I be like, man, you block him. And the guy's eyes get big. Like, you don't tell him to block me? I say, and Will, blow him off the ball. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, they great, man. They're big dudes, strong. Some of the strongest guys on our team is freshmen. So, man, the sky's the limit with them. Their career is going to be amazing.
What's the feeling like 2-1?
Shutting everybody up early. Should be 3-0. We shutting people up early.
You never lost to New Mexico State, have you?
No, sir.
How's that feel?
Amazing, man. And I come out here pissed off every time. Like,
What about you? Everybody talks about run blocking for offensive linemen. That's a lot more fun than pass blocking. What do you find more fun about it?
it's more fun because when you pass blocking, you got a two-way go, so you got an option to use your speed. At run blocking, you're right here in my face, so I put my hands on you, run my feet. It's a done match. Like, you have nowhere to run. It's like me fighting a little dude on a football field. You got all this area, I take you to the bathroom. You ain't got nowhere to run.
Is Eric Jones buy you any dinner or anything like that?
Oh, no, man. But I think he told us he's going to take us to his parents' house and feed us all. So we're waiting for that now.
And just, I guess to start by talking about, they got a lot of yards, they get a lot of points. Is that sort of what you guys want to do?
Yeah, Coach always says we can bend but just don't break. So I guess that's what we did tonight. We held them to 24 points, I think, but they shouldn't have had 24, I don't think.
Talk about that stop to start the second half after they had a good field position down 11.
It was a big stop because we offense threw the pick, and then they were in great field position. So if we stopped them, we knew offense could get back on the field and score. So we just had to stop them, do whatever.
They did a good job of running the football. What did you guys do specifically in preparation to slow down the run game?
I guess like Nick said, we was in like 3 down, so we had the linebackers filling their gaps, so it wouldn't break loose like they've been breaking all season. And then number 12 didn't play, so.
Kind of echo what your brother said about your mom and dad.
Yes, sir.
Have you run into that? We hear that you run into that more than your brother does.
Not about the like Kage, just like I get in trouble a lot, so.
They keep you honest.
Yeah.
What's his confidence like 2-1?
It's just a big difference from last year. I've never really been around like a confident UTEP team, so it's just a great feeling. And coach is telling us that he's glad that we stuck it out, and the people that stayed. It's just gonna hopefully it just gets better from here.
Feel like a little redemption after the last couple weeks.
Oh yeah, for sure. Last week wasn't the best week for me, and I think I just came out and played relaxed, and we had a whole different game.
Did everything you guys do work?
Pretty much, And I think that's something we pride ourselves on this year is we don't have too many negative plays, through 3 games. So.
Talk about the fourth quarter, just to kind of give the ball in your hands a little more with those power runs. How comfortable are you with that?
I'm comfortable with it. I really actually like that play. I like to run the ball, so that's something that they've been trying to get me to do a slide, and I'm not doing a very good job of that, obviously. So.
How about this first 2 goal line touchdowns? They weren't touched when they scored.
Yeah, that's just credit to the offensive line. That's the reason we're so successful right now is because of the guys up front. They don't get enough credit and pictures and stuff like that, but I know they deserve all the credit.
obviously you like to throw the ball, but how fun is it when you can just hand it off 10 times in a row and go 90 yards?
It doesn't matter to me, man. As long as we're winning, I'm fine with that.
I mean, is that pretty cool though? Just
Oh yeah, because I mean, I think if you look back in the game, I think I handed the ball off at least 15 times and just pointed, and I mean, we go for like a 50-yard run, 20-yard run. So
basically go exactly scripted. You only had one punt tonight.
Huh?
The offense goes pretty much as scripted. You only had one punt tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we have goals set, with the offense, and I think we pretty much reached all of them.
How is it? Is it almost unfair when Aaron's running like that, and then you fake a handoff to him and take off up the middle?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
When things opening up.
yeah, because I mean, you get the defense used to just crashing down, trying to get him, and then I take off out the back. I mean, it's like no one for me. So.
You guys had a turnover opening the drive in the third quarter. How does it feel to have your defense have your back and stop them? Does it motivate you guys to come back and try to score some points?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you really don't want to turn the ball over at all. But I mean, to know that they have your back, it takes a lot of pressure off of me personally, and then the offense in general. Just because I mean, we don't feel like we have to go outscore anyone. And that's how it felt last year. We would turn the ball over, and something like something bad will happen, and we feel like we're kind of down the dumps and playing catch up. And with the defense that we have this year, there's a lot less stress on me.
How good does it make you feel to see guys like Shaw and Ian kind of make those plays for you on third down and keep the chains moving?
Just helps me out, man. I'm telling you, just get the ball out of my hands. The more playmakers we have, the easier the game will be.
They sacked the box. Did you make a lot of calls at the line that they changed the play?
Yeah, we had we pretty much put it in this season where we have a signal called with every run. Well, not every run, but I mean it's kind of game plan. So we knew that they're going to stack the box with us, with the run game that we have. And I mean they give us a lot of cushion outside. So I just pick the ball up, throw it out there, and let them make plays.
I know you touched on it a little bit, but did you feel any pressure to perform this game after maybe some criticism last week?
I mean, there's always going to be pressure with the quarterback position, but I mean, I think the great ones kind of handle it. I mean, it's just my expectations are higher than everybody else's are. I knew that I didn't play a very good game, and I knew I had to come out here and play relaxed. Last game I played real tense, and it obviously affected my play. And then this year or today, it's real relaxing. I mean, it was a whole different game for me.
You guys are up 21-10. Offense turns the ball over, starts the second half. How big was that stop to stop them down here 33?
The stop was big for us, so we can get the offense back on the field, so they can milk the clock. It's a big thing for us when the offense runs the clock, so we can be on the field less and they can do more on offense and get more points.
We guys doing anything special up front? It seemed like you and Roy were just kind of back there all day.
No, nothing really. We was in three down front most of the time, but we were just getting after them.
I guess you guys gave up a lot of yards. You feel pretty good about holding them to, I guess they had 17 points until you put the twos in.
Yes, sir. We feel great about it because we work on it every day. We're physical every practice. We are going at it every day with our offense, so it's getting us better and it's getting them better. So when we come to the game, it's easy.
Did you see yourself scoring a touchdown on that tip pass on that screen?
Man, I saw it hit me in the hands and it bounced out, and I was upset, but we got the ball back and we got off the field, so it's a big thing
How
about it.
encouraging is that? That's something you guys weren't able to do last year. So how encouraging is that this year to be able to make that play and be able to get the offense kind of thinking a little more?
It's big. It's big for us to make big plays like that. So it keeps the offense in the game and it keeps us off the field and fresh all the time. So when we get back on the field, we're doing our thing like how we always do.
You guys had a really good red zone stop, multiple times in the game. You guys had turnovers in the red zone. How does that feel?
It feels great. We just had the ball up and do what we do best, every time, we get in them situations, people like, oh, we're small up front and we can't stop it, but we end up stopping it and doing our thing like we're supposed to.
Talk about just how good 6 in a row feels now.
It feels great, man. I can't put it to words. We've been working hard for it, so we've just been doing everything we can.
Just make it that much sweeter when it's over team from Las Cruces.
Yeah, especially when it's down the street, and it's a big thing around here. It's rivalry week, so we have to get after them,
This is kind of where the team wants to be, 2-1, a couple of good showings, some momentum going into a big-time conference play on the road, conference opponent on the road.
Yeah, it's a big momentum for us to go over there at K-State and try to get after it because going against Texas Tech, we came a little short, but we're in the scheme and do our thing, try to get a win on K-State.
Cool.
Just as easy as you make it look.
No, sir. Well, kind of when the offensive line, fullbacks, and tight ends are open, holes up for me, it's easy.
How does it feel to not only beat a rival, but really beat them down?
It feels good. Growing up, watching the game, seeing the other previous UTEP teams win, we didn't want to lose the trophy or the spade, so it's a good feeling to win.
How much is the rotation? You guys had like 5 or 6 guys that went back and played tailback. How much does that help y'all today? How help you personally?
It helps us a lot when one goes in, we get our break, and we know at any given time any of us can break. So it's good.
Do you see any confusion on the defense when you guys kind of switch out a package that you guys had successful and another group didn't? You kind of see.
Yeah, they really don't know what to expect, and they're like, hey, watch him, but then Golden could be getting the ball going the other way. So I mean, it helps a lot having a great group of backs.
When you establish the run early on, it opens up a lot of things, play action, a lot of option plays. When you get the ball in your hands, you kind of just feel like you're just going to take it down the throat and just run.
Oh yeah, linemen say, "Hey, follow me. I'm gonna lead you to the end zone." I'm like, all right, I can't complain with that.
There were those 2 drives where you threw the ball total 1 time out of like 20 plays. What's that like, just going up, taking the ball, they know you're coming at them, and they're still holding?
I mean, it's a good feeling out physical a team. Like we knew what we wanted to do, and we were able to accomplish that. So it's a great feeling.
You talked about, actually, coaches talked about how well-grounded you and your brother are because your mom and dad, one cross look from your mom and probably set things straight. Talk about what your mom and dad have given you, just kind of to keep things on an even keel right now.
They've always told me to respect people, use my manners, and stay humble. And I mean, I follow that.
What would they do if you kind of got a little cocky?
Oh, I don't want to know.
How do you feel about going into the bye with a win and getting ready to go to K-State?
I feel pretty confident. We get an extra week to prepare for K-State, and we know we can play with them as we showed against Texas Tech. We can play against anybody.
Another Big 12 rival, you just really want to beat the crap out of them over what happened with Texas Tech?
Yeah, we have to get a little bit of revenge.
Obviously, the rivalry game's big, and you kind of touched on it, but for you and your brother, did it mean more to you guys? This game means more to you guys? Do you have to get people that really know for passing what it's like?
Yeah, because in high school you hear them always compare Las Cruces football, New Mexico football to El Paso football. So I mean, showing that like we can play is a good feeling.